Hi guys, Tropical Snow Geckos here, and today pag-usapan natin ang mga feeder insects for your leopard geckos. As exotic keepers, our main goal is to ensure na our animals get everything they need to grow and develop as a healthy pet. I have tried 4 types of feeder insects over the years of keeping exotic animals. These are mealworms, superworms, dubia, and crickets. So for this vlog, ang gagawin natin, let's have a comparison about the 4 feeder insects that I mentioned a while ago. Pag-usapan natin yung nutritional content nila, availability, and stuff. Una natin titignan ang mga mealworms. Mealworms are 65% moisture, 19% protein, and 9-13% fat. Now, maganda sa mga mealworms is that they breed fast. Hindi sila aggressive, mura sila, 350 pesos for 1,000 pieces if I'm not mistaken. And then they're high in protein and low in fat. So since hindi sila aggressive, tapos high in protein and fat sila, very good option sila for our hatchlings. Few things to take note lang regarding mealworms, they only last for around 6 to 8 weeks bago sila maging darkling beetles. Tapos they're high in chitin, which is basically the exoskeleton that can promote or trigger impaction. And then they are not as available as superworms. Superworms naman are 59% moisture, 19% protein, and 18% fats. Ang maganda naman sa superworms is that they last longer than mealworms kasi without your intervention, hindi sila magiging darkling beetle. They have lesser chitin compared to their body size. They are larger than mealworms and they are more available sa market than mealworms. Now, few drawbacks lang regarding superworms. They are more aggressive and have the tendency to fight back. So, it's best na i-supervise ang mga pets natin kapag pinapakain ng superworms. They're slightly more expensive. If I'm not mistaken, around 500 pieces for 350 pesos. And then, they are high in fat. So, they have the tendency na gawin nilang obese yung animal mo. Next on our list are crickets. They are 72% moisture, 19% protein, and 5% fat. So crickets are good for adult leopard geckos because they are high in protein pero low in fat, and then mabilis din silang dumami. So few issues lang regarding crickets. They are escape artists, so enclose them or put them in an enclosure in which hindi sila basta-basta makakatakas. Medyo may amoy din sila like ammonia, and then maingay sila. So since maamoy nga sila, mataas yung maintenance nila because you always have to clean them. And then very limited yung mapagkukunan ng crickets. Like for me, makakakuha lang ako ng crickets kapag nagpupunta ako ng Cartimar. So that's really not convenient. Last but not the least are dubia roaches. Dubias are 65% moisture, 21% protein, and 9% fat. So for dubias, they are easier to keep and they don't smell. Pakita ko mamaya kung paano sila i-set up. They don't also need any special process para mag-breed sila. And mas available sila compared to crickets. So, few drawbacks lang regarding dubia once they reach maturity or fully grown na sila. Since malaki sila, medyo mas mahihirapan tayong ipakain sila for smaller lizard like the leopard gecko. They also have a tough exterior or exoskeleton, and they are a bit more expensive. If I'm not mistaken, mature female are around 5 pesos each, and then nymphs are around 50 cents to 1 peso each. So, considering yung nutritional content and yung availability nila, I end up with 2 types of feeders na ginawa kong staple na pagkain ng mga alaga ko. ang ginagawa ko basically is alternate sila. So I feed my adult leopard geckos every other day. So for example, Monday I fed them superworms, then Wednesday dubia, and then Friday superworms, and then Sunday dubia na naman. Just, alternate and to give variety sa mga alaga ko. So for this vlog as well, papakita ko kung paano i-set up ang superworms, paano mag-establish ng darkling beetle colony, as well as dubia. So in setting up superworms, you basically need a container shallow enough para hindi sila makaakyat or makatakas. Then a substrate that could also serve as their food. I'm using chick booster. This is around 25 pesos to 30 pesos per kilo. Pero you can also use oatmeal and breadcrumbs. Na-try ko na yun. They work just as fine. It's just that mas mabilis silang mag-absorb ng moisture. Then, just make sure na papakain ng maayos itong mga superworm before sila maipakain sa mga leopard gecko ninyo. In establishing your darkling beetle colony to produce superworms, we have to follow a specific process. Sabi ko nga kanina, medyo aggressive yung mga superworms. And kapag nag-morph sila kasama yung mga ibang superworms, ang tendency is pwedeng kainin yung mga pupa. So in order for you to establish a darkling beetle colony, kailangan mong paghiwa-hiwalayin yung mga superworms pag nag-morph na sila. So right now, ang ginagawa ko, pinipili ko yung mga pinakamataba and pinakamahabang superworms. So within the next 3 to 5 days, ang gagawin mo lang dun sa mga pinili mong superworm is papakainin mo sila, busugin mo sila bago mo sila i-separate. Now, onto the morphing process, kailangan mo lang dalawang bagay. Una, yung superworm itself, tapos yung container. I'm using salad cups to contain them kasi hindi sila makakatakas dito. It's shallow enough, and then may takip din siya. Mayroon silang maliit na butas for ventilation. You can also use Yakult bottles and plastic cups. And then, for the final process, kailangan mo lang i-store sila sa area na ant-free and hindi sila mababasa. Just wait for a week or two and then you would notice na may changes na sa body structure nila. So the next clip would show you how a superworm will turn into a beetle. Ngayong meron ka ng beetles, you can start setting them up. So, just prepare their food. I'm using vegetable. And then substrate, same lang, chick booster. You could also use oatmeal and breadcrumbs. You would also need egg crates para sa taguan nila or hiding place. Dito din sila maglilay ng eggs. And then, a shallow container. Big enough para makapaglakad-lakad or makapag-explore naman sila. So for starting a colony, I would suggest around 20 to 40 pieces ng beetles. Okay na yun, makakapag-produce ka na ng madaming baby superworms. So here's how I set them up. Within a month or two, pwede ka nang mag-harvest. So, ito ako, medyo madami na akong na-harvest and medyo madami na din ako napakain. Actually, nabigyan ko na nga ng stock yung isang friend ko ng super worms. Pero basically, ito yung so far na nakuha ko sa mga darkling beetles ko. This one, kaka-harvest lang, so halos hindi mo pa makita kasi sobrang liit pa ng mga super worms. What I'm holding right now is a female adult dubia. Tapos ito naman yung male version nila. So mukhang ipis bahay yung male version, pero color-wise medyo different siya kasi mas red yung mga ipis or yung mga pesting ipis na nakikita sa bahay. Now, dubias are easier to set up kasi pwede silang magkakasama, whether nymphs man yan, sub-adults or adults, okay lang na magkakasama sila. All you need is a substrate. Again, I'm using chick booster. Tapos, just place some egg crates para sa hiding place nila. And then, some vegetable for their source of moisture. So, dubias are primarily nocturnal, so active sila sa gabi. So, it's best to store them in an area in which madilim, ant-proof, and hindi sila mababasa. So, pag naset mo na sila, within the next 2 months, expect nymphs or baby dubia roaches sa colony mo. Female dubia roaches may lay or may give birth to 30 nymphs every 2 months. So, papakita ko lang sa inyo yung colony ko ng dubia. So, ito sila. Napansin ko lang sa mga dubia, they don't appreciate being checked every day. So, it's best to do it parang every 3 days para alisin lang yung mga pagkain hindi nila nakain or palitan yung mga food nila. So that's it for this vlog. I hope you learned something regarding the feeder insects na ginagamit natin to nourish the body of our exotic animals. Please do us a favor by leaving a comment, clicking the subscribe button, and hitting the bell notification. See you sa next vlog, and always remember that the only difference between beauty and fear is knowledge. Have a nice day, everyone.